Hi, everyone. I'm Lacey Chabert, and I'm here with some dear friends. We are talking all about Wedding Veil inspiration today. I'm joined by Allison Sweeney, who plays Tracy, and Autumn Reed,
Hello.
who plays Emma.
Hi.
And then we have Casey Roll, who plays Lily, and Paolo Bernardini, who plays Paolo. Oh, you guys, I'm so happy we're all here.
Me
Thank you
too.
for tuning in. I'm so excited that you enjoyed the Wedding Veil Expectations last week, and we're just so excited for you to watch the fifth movie in the Wedding Veil series, Wedding Veil Inspiration. So Hallmark has sent us some questions, and we thought we'd answer them for you, and we'll just dive right in. So the first question is: the Wedding Veil Inspiration is the next installment in the three-part crossover movie event that follows three best friends who have all found love thanks to the enchanted veil. And I just want to help people catch up. Can you remind us where we last saw Emma and Paolo and where they are now?
I know where they are now. Where did we see them last? You'd take it.
Well, now I'm in. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Alison. Ciao, Casey. Ciao, amore.
Hi. Ciao.
I'm in Rome now. That's where I'm now, right? And so we were in Venice. We were in Italy, right?
Yep. And they were getting married, and we had a thing where Emma has a previous heartbreak from a long distance relationship, and so she said one thing she will not do is long distance relationship. But they fell in love, and he lives in Italy and she lives in Chicago. So they have figured out a way to open up the lace store in Chicago so that they could be together. So all seems like it was going smoothly until things.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Until life happens.
Until life happens.
Yeah.
Which is what's so great about these movies. It's so fun. You know, everyone always says to us, like, but I want to see them together after they get married or after they kiss for the first time. And these movies are really that. Like, what happens next? It's just not all being carried off into the sunset. It's like, now they got to figure it out.
Yep. And so we get to see Paolo's dream of opening his family's lace store. We get to see that coming true. What sort of role does the veil play in the opening of the store?
Well, you can't really you can't have a big opening for this famous lace company without its what has now become its
Star.
Yeah, it's Star basically. The main attraction, the wedding veil. And so of course somebody has to bring the veil to Chicago, and these girls really will jump at any opportunity to get on a plane with each other. Really anything. They're like, something is fishy about her voice. We better get on a plane.
Yeah, we have a lot of miles on our.
I was about to say, how many frequent flyer miles do we have?
So many.
Oh my goodness. Well, Emma is so close to a promotion at her university, and we get to meet her TA, Lily, played by you, Casey. Wonderfully. Lily finds a new medium for getting Emma's amazing art history knowledge out into the world. How did these videos showcase Emma's passion for everyday arts?
Oh my gosh. Well, I think Lily's a little sneaky, you know, she kind of captures Emma at her most sort of like relaxed version, like her most lived in passion for art and art history. And so she sort of sneakily is able to film her just sharing her goodness like she would in any sort of normal conversation. And that's what's special about it, is that it's not, you know, colored by any sort of pomp and circumstance. It's just like a human being feeling really excited about something they love. Yeah. What do you think, Autumn?
You're so cute. You guys are gonna love Casey in this movie. She plays my assistant at the college where Emma is a professor, and we had such a fun back and forth. And she plays this really great, quirky assistant who is sort of closed off to love for now.
Yeah, for now.
For now. And it's they work together to sort of bring something out into the world.
Yeah. And can I just say, watching you do those scenes, the one that we saw in person and then watching the movie, Autumn, like whenever I see dialogue like that, where it's like monologues, it's like
Oh
fact,
my gosh, Autumn.
history, like instantly I have anxiety. I'm like, because that is so hard to memorize. And not only did you memorize that so beautifully, but you deliver it so organically. And like, I fully believe that you believe all of it and that you're totally passionate about the history of the Vale. So bravo.
You are so sweet. There's definitely that like heart-dropping moment when you're reading through the script and you're like, oh, a 3-page monologue about dates and locations.
Yeah,
and
history, right.
Names, all of the
family.
names.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
I
wonderful job.
want to remember you, Audrey, that I flew from Rome, and the day after I was on set.
Yes. Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh, you had a big day, Paola. That was a heartbreaker too. We
Yes.
all
And
felt
you-
such
yeah,
20
you had
hours of
all of-
traveling,
Yes.
and I just slept maybe 3 hours for the jet lag, and I was on set all day long.
And
Yeah,
didn't you
and
do about 8 scenes that first day or something? I mean, that was
Yeah.
amazing.
What?
You did about 8 scenes that first day. I
scenes.
think.
8
Like a
scenes
lot
first
of
That
work.
was crazy.
And they
And
were all
the day after I was off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I asked, can you please switch the day?
Nope, they just can't.
Always
Yeah.
a scheduling thing. And speaking about your character, like we said earlier, you know, life just happens. And as it does, your character goes through an unexpected situation where you must head back to Italy. And your cousin Matteo steps in. Matteo, who's played by Carlo Marx, he steps in at the store to help out. And who does he get some help from?
Where are you, Carlo? Where are you? Where are you? I miss
He couldn't make it today. I miss him.
Casey.
Mhm.
The hell.
The
Go
Yeah,
hell?
ahead.
tell us, Casey, what happens?
You want me to? Okay, I'll cover Carlo. He, Carlo steps in. From the relative from Florida, comes on up and decides to join the family biz. And while I'm at the shop, sort of helping out a little bit, maybe I meet him, and maybe things happen. I don't know.
I don't like those eyes. I don't like those eyes.
I think
The veil, it makes us go woo.
The veil does. It just, you never know what could happen with that veil around.
It's true. It's it'll sneak up on you.
But it was funny because that's Lacey. I don't want to give away too much, but that at the beginning, you and I had that fun scene where we got to walk in and see all these characters unfolding, right? And see Casey. There was a fantastic moment. Dare I call it a meet cute? But like you had a wonderful physicality in that scene. You were so funny and so clever, and I just loved it. Like you would have thought the veil is lava was like how you were playing that scene.
And I remember it was a very short scene, right? Very
Pretty
short.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It just was all about that. It was all about that veil moment. So great.
All right. Well, Emma is having a hard time with Paolo being away in Italy and also the demands of work. And no matter what, though, Tracy and Avery show up to be there for her friend, as we do in all of these movies. We show up for each other. How do they come and support Emma in this particular story?
the use of frequent flyer miles. And there's a really fun bit that we get to do with pizza. More pizza. Anyone who watched the last live with pineapples, now we have a different type of pizza that is also.
Please.
I think the writers were really
you
hungry.
Just said pineapple,
when we were...
right? You just said pineapple, right? Please.
Yeah, just a sample. I think Paolo does not actually call that real pizza, and I think speaking
I do
for
not
Tracy,
agree
the
with
New Yorker,
that. I'm sorry, I do not agree.
Yeah,
she's with you. Yeah,
but yeah, these women show up for each other no matter what, and it honestly lends itself to a lot of comedy too, to the point where you're like, I think they just want to go on a trip. Like, are you okay? You don't sound great. We'll be there.
We'll be right there. Right?
Exactly.
Should we go out? I definitely think we should. We'll be
Yeah.
out.
And speaking of, I really, in this particular movie, I love all the movies, of course, but there is a lot of comedy that happens and a lot of physical comedy. And, in the one that just aired, Wedding Bell Expectations, there was a lot of comedy and like trying to hide the pregnancy and and I think these real life events that these characters find themselves traveling through, like it's life is funny and it's messy.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of comedy in that. So I'm glad we got to explore that a little deeper. So Matteo and Lily hit it off from the start, but Lily has gone through great lengths to avoid the magic of the veil. How does the veil help Matteo and Lily really connect?
Well, gosh, it's one of those things. I feel like the veil is that representation of whatever that magic of love can be, right? That like even if you're running from it, it's gonna find you. So I think, you know, as much as Lily tries to avoid being swept up in any of that, you know, she's around the veil a lot with Mateo, and so things just sort of find their way as they do.
Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide from what's meant.
We'll find you. And thank goodness.
And you know what? There really are some lovely and funny moments throughout this movie. Like when Paolo recruits Mateo and Lily to help set up a romantic date for Emma. I love that scene. And without giving away too many spoilers, can we each share maybe our favorite scene?
Ooh.
There's a lot of deep thought.
I feel like I say this every time, so I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but this particular wedding scene, because there is a wedding, we're not giving this wedding. This particular wedding scene for me, I was saying before, I love all the weddings so much because I just love a wedding. But this one was really special because it started snowing. There we are.
In real life. Yeah.
In real life, in this gorgeous setting. We're in this beautiful like greenhouse type place. And there are all these twinkly lights. It's already so magical. And then lo and behold, it starts snowing.
And it was the only day it snowed during the entire shoot. Just this one day in this magical wedding location, just snowflakes. I'm like, we are so taken care of right now. This is pure magic. It was
the funny story is that when I arrived in to shoot the movie, I was in the car and I was like, wow, the weather is so beautiful here. How many degrees and blah, blah, blah. I was talking with the guy who was helping me to get on set. And I asked him, did it ever snow here? Like, because it's so cold, I expect that in the winter time it's going to not snow a lot. He said, no, never. Once every 10 years. After, snow everywhere.
It snowed. And it was so cute. After we were done filming that night, I was driving back to the hotel, and thank God I was not driving. A professional, thank goodness, was driving because it was like actual snow. I mean, it was scary at certain points. But there were kids out in front of the Parliament building with sleds, like playing in the snow. It was, I swear, it was just like this holiday Christmas magic from when we were filming it. Like, it was just so cool to see these kids running around, having real snowball fights and stuff. It was so beautiful. I just
and on the way back to the hotel, to the hotel with Auden, I was singing a song and I don't know the words of the song, and I was like, it's biggie look like Christmas. Remember, I don't know the words. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh!
Now I know.
We knew what you meant. We get it.
It was the song of the film. Everybody was singing it by the end of that.
Yeah, we were filming it close to Christmas. So, Casey, do you have a favorite moment, favorite scene?
Oh gosh. Let me think about that for a second. I really like some of the stuff in that, like Lacey mentioned, in the setting up of the cute date night moment for Autumn. I like that. And then there's a scene where Mateo and Lily are just like eating sandwiches and chatting, and that was just fun because Carlo and I had a great time shooting that. We were just hanging out eating Sammy's. It was wonderful.
I also, one scene that I really enjoyed was the day that we got to work with a live spider.
Oh, yeah.
Plays a role in this movie. I have never in my entire career worked with a spider, and I feel like I understand why now. But my favorite part was just learning how many of our crew members are petrified of spiders.
Yes.
Like the people
that would have been me.
Nowhere near that room. I'm gonna just stay right over here. It was adorable.
We also had an escaped spider at one point. Like there was.
I'm not sure we ever found it.
They were like tarantula. They were big.
No, they were small.
That's worse. I don't know. That's terrible. It's all terrible.
Yeah.
I am so glad I did not have a scene with the spider. I'll take that.
They knew to put it in my movie and not.
Yeah. Yep. No spoilers for me, please.
They knew Autumn could handle it.
Lily wears a necklace at one point that has a little spider in resin. That's her little sort of piece of jewelry that she has, and that was even freaking people out. Like Rachel, who does our on-site costumes, was like, I cannot look at it. I have to put it where it needs to go, but I can't look at it.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, moving on to the next question. We're talking about Paolo some more. Paolo knows how to bring the romance, from cappuccinos every morning to romantic dinners. What is our favorite part of their married relationship? What's your favorite part of your relationship now that you've gotten to be married, as these characters?
What a cute question.
Well, it's very easy to fall in love with Auden, and so it's very easy to fall in love with Emma. And it just took very few moments, eyes connection, and every day was something unbelievable to work with her with such a good energy. And I'm talking about Auden, of course, and but Auden brings something of her to Emma, so it was something. I was blessed to have Auden said every day.
Yeah. My goodness, I'm blushing over here. It's just such a, it's easy. It's very easy to create this relationship. And I think getting to explore their relationship, you never get to explore these characters living together. It's always like, oh, we're going to have one kiss, right? You only get the one kiss and then a wedding. And so to discover who they are, their home that they've built together, the little cappuccino routine. I think what I enjoyed so much about the characters, the connection created in the script, and also what Paolo and I brought to it, is the caretaking that they do for each other, the way that it's little things that you do for someone. It's those little things that are just like, that show each other that you've got each other. And I think we really built that into this. And it was just magic to get to play that.
Did you guys have like nicknames? Did you develop that were for each other, married, like little names? That was something that struck me as being funny in my script, because I don't know, like, you just never do that in a Hallmark movie because you're just falling in love for the first time. But to have like little pet names for each other, what you call each other, knowing each other so well.
Sometimes I speak Italian too.
Yeah.
Well, I call her Amore.
Amore.
It means love. Or Piccola. It means little.
Piccolino.
Piccolino Nasino piccolino. Yeah.
I love it.
You learn Italian.
So
Poorly.
So it was every time was Amore. And I think it's a beautiful word.
It is beautiful.
Yes, I love it. I love
Especially when he says it.
Aww.
Amore.
Yeah.
Amore.
So Emma has always had this 5-year plan. We talk about the 5-year plan a lot in the movie. Without any spoilers, what do we each envision for each of our characters in 5 years' time? That's a good question, right?
That's a hard question without any spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
I can't answer without any spoilers, because that is the journey that Emma goes on in this movie, which is to release old ideas of self in order to move into what is true for the her that she is now. So I can't say.
I can say confidently that Tracy still has Stanley as her right-hand man. They're still working together at that, doing their best. And in some ways, I think she's going to be very similar, but with a new appreciation for life.
Maybe we could leave everyone under the same roof, all together. Like
Communal living.
I love it. I'm sure that Avery and Peter probably have more children. And, the portrait of a bride is still hanging on the wall at the Stanbridge, or somehow still a huge part of Avery's life.
Of course. She's going around getting other people to fall in love with that veil. Yeah. That's for sure.
That's right. Forever believing in the veil. You guys, this is so fun, and that wraps up all of the questions. But before we go, we are going to play a little game of rapid fire, this or that. We've already established that this is Autumn's favorite game, so she's so excited to play again.
If you didn't watch last week's Facebook Live, you missed out on Autumn's
It feels like a
Ultimate
lot of
hit.
pressure to have to make these big decisions in a rapid fire way, but
Thank you. Yes, I do.
we're gonna just
Maybe
go
we'll
for it.
change the game for next week so as not to traumatize you.
Yes.
This is something to think about.
Please.
We'll find a new way to
Oh my god.
mix it up.
All right, so how should we do this? Allie, do you want
I'm
to?
really scared. I'm really scared. It's my first time.
Oh wait, do you know how to play? Right. Okay. So
So
I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
I have to ask you.
I'm going to give you two options, and you just have to say yes or no, or
Which thing?
blurt out the word. Just make a quick choice. And you're not the idea is you're not
Yeah,
supposed to think about it too much.
Okay.
right. Go with your gut. Go with the first thing that you think.
Okay, so just because
Autumn.
it's organized on the screen, Allie, why don't you answer first? Paolo, you go second, and then Casey, and then Autumn, and then I'll go last.
Okay.
That way I can keep up with the order of the way I'm looking at you on my
Okay.
screen.
Love it.
Okay, who's ready? Let's do it.
Ready.
Okay, we have croissants or cubanos?
Croissants. 100%.
I totally don't know what is a cubanos. I'm sorry. I know what is a croissant, but I don't know what is a cubanos.
So go with croissant. That's good enough. Take that. Take it. And
Okay,
easy answer.
croissant. Croissant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with croissant as well. Yes.
Is it my turn now?
Pronto. Pronto. Pronto.
300. I'm bad at this. I also don't know. I've never had a Cubano, so I pick Cubano.
Nice.
Okay.
We
Love
had
it.
them on set, and they were pretty cool. They're
I
like,
missed that day.
yeah.
So what is it? Can I know what is a cubanos?
Wait, Lacey hasn't
Ah,
gone yet.
Lacey. So Casey.
So
Sorry.
I was going to say croissant because I love
Okay,
croissant.
croissant.
Okay.
It's like
So
a
what is it now? What is a
meat and
Cubano?
cheese pressed sandwich.
Oh, a Cuban sandwich. Yeah, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yes.
Okay.
That's an odd option, to be honest. I was expecting. I don't know what a Cubano is either. I mean, I know what a Cuban sandwich is, but I sort of imagined the comparison would be like donut. Or
No, because I
croissant.
think it's in that they're pulling it out of the script and it's a whole beat in the script. Did you read the
Ah,
script? Were you there for this movie?
I was not a part of Cubanos in this movie. Only the deep dish pizza that traumatized.
Oh, yes.
Fair
Yeah,
enough. Fair
quite a
enough.
bit. All right, moving along. You guys ready? Listen, this is a hard one. Mac and cheese with or without hot dogs?
That's also part of this movie.
I know.
Mac and cheese pure. I'm a purist mac and cheeser. I don't want things in my mac and cheese.
I cannot answer because we don't have mac and cheese with or without hot dog. It doesn't exist here in Italy. I don't know what it looks like. I never tasted.
Okay.
I pass. I'm sorry.
You're allowed to pass.
I'm gonna throw something else in the mix because I don't eat mac and cheese on its own, and I don't eat it with hot dogs. What I do is I eat it with tuna, which is maybe a little
Wow,
but I like it.
that's upsetting. I'm a
Mac.
little scarred by
Right.
that.
It's like
Yeah.
a tuna casserole. There's like a part of me that
So
really
there's
feels
cheese.
like that's
So it is
Tuna.
mac and cheese and tuna.
I know. It's like a tuna melt with
Casserole.
You know, Casey. If you were here,
Uh-huh.
you could go to prison. Easy.
take me away.
Easy. Next season tuna.
That's amazing.
Oh.
Listen, it's good, it's quick, it's cheap, it fills me up, it's delicious.
Casey, I will be in the cell right next to you because the way that I grew up eating mac and cheese was with hot dogs cut up into it and peas.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I love a little veggie. Some poor parent
Why are you
thinking
so
they're sneaking
enthusiastic
veggies in there.
Why are you so
President.
enthusiastic?
If you're gonna do all that, you also have to add a little ketchup. Sorry.
Here's what I'll say. Hot dog.
And we've lost Allie.
No,
Okay.
no.
He's never
More.
I
worked
More.
can't take it.
If you thought that was challenging, just wait for this.
Oh boy.
Deep dish pizza or pineapple pizza?
No.
I'm out. No, I refuse. Neither.
You abstained.
I abstain.
I have to go. It's too much for me. As an Italian,
much.
I
I
say
don't blame
no.
you.
I say
No.
no. We should stop this game. It's not fair for our DNA.
It's not fair to food.
Not
Yeah,
fair
we are.
to the law of food.
Scarring
Yes.
food for life.
So, what's your answer, Alison?
My answer for between those
No,
two
Alison,
options.
what Alison said?
Well, no, I think we're going in order, right? Casey.
Ali said neither.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know that I'm going to go
And
neither.
I passed to Casey.
Okay, maybe neither, but if I was truly forced between deep dish and pineapple, I'm so sorry, Paolo, but I would go pineapple.
Valid. Yes. I'm picking neither.
Okay, so the truth is,
If I was in an island alone,
And I don't alone both, all of it. Yes.
I like
just jump in the water.
Also, Casey's tuna mac and cheese.
neither of those were my favorite, and I had to eat all of them for the movie. So
That's true. You did.
Right. You certainly gave it the old college try with those, for sure.
that's right. All right, cappuccinos or espresso?
And sorry, we did a scene, right? With the
Yes, with both.
Yeah, the deep dish. The deep dish.
That's the deep dish pizza.
this is a deep dish.
Is that a
Deep
deep
dish.
dish of a deep
Yes.
dish?
Yeah, 20 pounds of
That might be my favorite part of the entire live stream. Paolo's hand gesture of a deep dish pizza.
Each our individual squares are deep dish pizzas that we're inside.
Right.
Okay, what's next?
All right, cappuccinos or espresso?
Cappuccino.
Italian espresso.
Espresso.
It depends on the time of day.
You can have espresso in the morning and you can have it after dinner. You get, like, it's, to me, that goes all
I-
in.
Don't take her side, Casey.
Or what about a cappuccino with
Make Autumn choose.
not an espresso? You know,
Excuse me, Lacey, please,
correct.
again.
a cappuccino with an extra shot of espresso.
Oh, there you go.
That's great.
Little bit
Yes, I
We
picked that
call it
option.
dark
Great.
cappuccino. Dark cappuccino, we call it.
Oh,
double.
unbelievable.
Okay, this one I really like. Make a
Nice.
plan
Ooh,
or go with the flow.
we're getting real now.
Now, oh, I know this is a deep one. I guess I'm a make a plan kind of person. But tune into my movie next week to see how that works out.
Oh my goodness.
It depends on what, but I would say make a plan.
Hmm. I don't know. I have, like, my brain is split down the middle. I'm half and half. Sometimes I go with the flow. Sometimes I need a plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Valid
Depends on what.
answer.
Yeah.
Valid
Adam's
choice.
won people over to her style of playing this game. I feel we're all just
It's contagious.
Contagious. I do actually. Funny enough, I do actually have an answer on this one. Go with the flow.
Yes.
nice.
Well, because, even when you make a plan, plans change. So maybe it's all just going with the flow anyway.
That is very authentically you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say make a plan, but some of my best moments in life have been spontaneous. So
I like that.
kind of both.
I love that this whole question is really a big setup for next week. So can't wait to discuss more
Really gonna get into it
in
next?
episode 6. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, work with family or pursue your own career.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, pursue my own career, I guess, for sure. I think working with family must be hard.
Mhm.
Paolo.
Hello.
This is a tough one. Famiglia or non famiglia? Yeah, my own career, but if I can involve my family, it would be great.
Aww. I feel very similar. My own career, but if I can work around to finding my family, that's awesome. I will always, always, always jump at that opportunity.
That's amazing. I mean, I think they say not to mix business and family or friends, that it gets complicated. So I don't know. I've never had that opportunity.
Let's see what happened with me and Matteo on the shop.
Yes,
You'll have to watch our movie to find out.
yes, I agree with what you all said. Pursue your own career, but if that can involve your family, I think that's really special too.
Yeah.
Okay, the last two. Are you ready?
Mhm.
Walk in a park or walk through a city.
Walk in a park. I love being outside in the park and the nature and all of it. I think it's the best. I bet you think you all expected me to go the other way, didn't you?
I really did. I thought
I
you'd
love to zig when you think I'm gonna zig.
I used to be someone who would go in the city, but now I would say totally walk in the park with dogs.
Oh.
Yes. I'm going to piggyback on that. Very much the same. When I walk through a city, I'm like so
Yes, it's not fair. Yes, it's not fair.
What's not fair? What did I do?
always do my same answer. It's not fair.
I'm elaborating. Give me some room, man. I was saying that when I walk through a city, I get very frazzled, and so that's not good for me. As much as I love that, it's just too much for me sometimes. So put me in the woods with my dog, and that's where I want to be forever.
I am also going to steal Paolo's answer. I used to love cities. Now I love parks, but it kind of depends on what energy you're looking to get. If you really want a lot of inspiration, you might want to go walk in a city, but more often than not these days.
It depends where you also grew, right?
Yeah.
I grew in a very chaotic city like Rome.
Yeah.
Depends on the weather, depends on the time of year. I mean, there's a lot.
I definitely spend a lot of time in parks with my 6-year-old at the playground, which I love. But I was just in New York recently, and I hadn't been there in so long. And I walked through the city, and just the feeling of like the city, it brought back so many memories of living there as a kid. And I love New York City. So right now I'm on a walk in the city kind of kick. Okay, this is the last one. Ready, guys? Get ready. Take an art class or visit an art museum.
Oh, this is a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
This is a tough one. As frustrating as it would be, because I don't have any talent for art, I think I would take an art class. That would be fun and painful and embarrassing, but fun.
That has to, you're doing something right if you're a little uncomfy, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Actually, for me, I just think of it, and it's very easy as an answer because I'm surrounded by art in my city. Like every 100 meters, there's a museum or a statue or everything in Rome. So I will take a class of art. Yeah.
Nice.
Sculpture, painting, or everything. Yeah.
Oh, I find this so tricky because both are such appealing options to me. But I think I have gone to art galleries with a notebook and kind of like had my own little
nice
moment with the art and like, the vibes. And that's been lovely. And I don't do well in classroom environments. So I think that's me.
Art class. I would pick an art class.
Nice.
I would too. I took a pottery class. I was terrible. Like, it was
I
not.
can't believe we just all brushed past Autumn actually making a decision.
I was just saying that. I'm curious.
We're just gonna
I
move
didn't
on.
want to make a big deal about it. I was so proud of
Okay.
it.
Sorry. Yeah,
Don't draw
right.
attention to it.
Act natural. Keep going.
Everything. The pottery is the
Start
pottery,
over
right?
with all the questions
Pottery.
again and see if we get Autumn to choose.
Quick, croissant, mac and cheese, hot dogs. Now that she's cured, go. You guys, this is always so much fun. It's always so much fun to be with you, not just on set, but to be here and talking about the movies. And thank you all for watching and for tuning in. And we just hope you love this movie as much as we loved making it.
Yeah.
Yes. So you have to tune in for Wedding Veil Inspiration. It's part of the New Year, New Movies on Saturday, January 14th at 8/7 Central, only on Hallmark Channel. And please tweet along with us too if you have any questions or thoughts. And we'll be tweeting behind the scenes facts and pictures. And make sure you use the hashtag The Wedding Veil, and we will all be there with you. Yay!
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Ciao, belle. Ciao.
Ciao.